It'll be Clear Creek Amana in the field first. On the mound for them is Sheely. And the interesting story about her is she went into the state tournament not sure she would pitch at all. Sam Sheely will be the starting pitcher. Carolyn Duffy had done the bulk of the pitching, and it was the assumption of Sheely that Duffy might get the starting call in the state tournament. Well, so far, Jim White has gone with one starter in each game, and he goes back to the winner of the quarterfinal game, Sheely, for the title game.
Well, I guess it's Sheely's turn, Larry. And actually, throughout the tournament, we understand that often Sheely would come in after one rotation once through the order. So certainly Jim White is no stranger to success at Clear Creek Amana. In 10 years, they've won 469 games, which is a staggering number. So not sure what the reasons were, but Sam Sheely gets the nod in the circle, and we're just about ready for pitch number one.
There's Josie Barrows. She will be the starting pitcher for Woodward Granger, but last night she did something that has been done very rarely in state tournament history. 2 home runs in the same game, becoming only the 7th player in Iowa high school history with 2 home runs in a state tournament game.
Yes, that is very rare, and Phil Crease hits her leadoff purposely so that if they do walk her, then obviously they've got a base runner on with nobody out, and I think that was a great straight change by Sheely there, but if with our view of the center field camera, you'll probably see the catcher sitting up quite a bit outside.
Barrow shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and the fastball is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Woodward Granger's leadoff batter, Josie Barrow.
I'm quite certain the coaching staff has been very adamant that we do not want to let Barrow beat us, and certainly giving her something to hit gives her a chance to do that. Another good straight change, however, so evens the count 2-2.
That time she had Barrow way out front. Barrow hitting .593, now 19 home runs with the 2 last night and 53 runs driven in. Pitch is way high, not only over the catcher's strike zone, but over the mitt, over the helmet, and back against the backstop. And the count full to the leadoff batter for the Hawks.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. They've thrown a wide fastball and then each time come back with a straight change over the zone. So we'll see if Sheely follows that pattern with this 6th pitch of the at-bat.
She throws. It's chopped to the third baseman. Spivey with a pickup and the throw, and Barrows retired for the first out of the ball game.
Great job of pitching that time by Sheely. There was a change. She didn't take quite as much off of it as what she had before, but induced Barrow, as you see right here on the replay, to get out front of it and hit a 2-hopper that Spivey was able to field with no problem and throw on across to first. So we've got our first out of the game.
Molly Brown is a junior, but comes in batting .239. Sheely's first pitch is high. Brown, the junior, in the number 2 spot in the batting order. Sheely, who's a senior, throws outside corner for a called strike.
A nice location on that pitch, Larry. It's certainly a pitcher's strike that time. There would have been nothing that Brown could do with it, so she wisely let it go and even the count at 1 apiece.
Woodward Granger, a team not rated in the final rankings of the year, and this time Brown is way out front.
Boy, Sheely has really been impressive to these first 2 hitters. That she throws that changeup with exactly the same arm motion as her fastball, which is the ideal, and then it just comes floating in there, and the hitter has been unable to stay back so far. And then that makes her fastball that much quicker, as evidenced there by that high strike and her first strike out of the game.
Coming into the tournament, Sheely has struck out 161 batters and walked 29, that in 119 innings of pitching. 2 down for Geraldine Geneser. Low for a ball. Geneser, a senior, she's the first baseman for the Hawks.
Hitting .304 coming into the tournament with a couple home runs and 30 RBIs, so a good number 3 hitter.
The 1-0 pitch, and it's a swing and a miss.
That changeup is just paralyzing them right now. Now, it's certainly possible that after they've been through the order once, they may get a little more accustomed to it. But it's a tantalizing pitch thus far.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's been way out front. That time she comes back with a high hard one. And Janizer down to the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, and of course you can't look for the changeup because then there's no way you're going to catch up with the fastball. But once you've seen it, it has to be in your mind a little bit, and that just makes a pitcher that much more effective.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Janizer. Down goes Woodward Granger in the first inning. Nothing across, and so after a half an inning, Sheely sets the Hawks down with no problem, and now Clear Creek Amana comes up to face Josie Barrow with no score.